Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Wife and I came out here and fished today. The bite just kind of stopped. We haven't had a bite in a good while, so we're going to wrap it up. But this morning, we had some pretty good bites this morning. Before I get to the floating worm, which was really the main bait for us today, one of the things that worked out pretty good was a swim jig. They have a little bunch of little baby fish running around right now. They've had a spawn out here, and that worked when I would throw it near little stick ups and stuff like that. There he is. Got him right there. Come on up here. Come on up here, buddy. Swim jig. Same thing, pretty much you can, let me get you. There we go. Got a little one here. Got him on a little swim jig. A little rage tail on there. The other thing that worked pretty good this morning, earlier in the morning, I haven't been able to get it to work the rest of the day, was jerk bait. And just a standard jerk bait, about a 3 to 5 foot as far as depth, and that worked well this morning. This morning we had quite a bit of wind, so I think that's why this worked so well. Can I get one, huh? These treble hooks, I think it'd be wise to use. There, I got one.
Using that?
Yeah, with these treble hooks, I think it'd be wise. Wait till it's jumped. Has plans to do it. Let me get that thing hard. Oh yeah, nice one. You got him, babe. Woo!
Nice.
Good one. There we go. All right. Well, finally got one this morning on a jerk bait. Good, close to 3-pounder. Pretty green, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty green. Nice, healthy bass. But the thing that worked the best for us today, and it was my wife's, now she's got another favorite bait. I'm working her into baits. So she loves her Ned rig, and then she caught a good one on a, what was that flick shake last week. So she likes the flick shake. And then I caught a nice one on this floating worm, and I'm like, well, you've never fished with a floating worm. So we just took a 6.5 inch, this is a Zoom trick worm. This is green pumpkin color. And the weight we used, or the hook I used, was a 4/0 offset hook. And if you've never fished with a floating worm, there was a guy out here today that had never fished with one, so I kind of showed him what to do. You're going to go ahead and run it up through the hook, and the main thing is that you set it like this. You're not really Texas rigging it, you're setting it just exactly, let me see if I can get this, just exactly like that. You want it to be off a little bit, and when you twitch this thing in the water, basically like a jerk bait, this thing has all kinds of erratic movement. The way we were getting bit today was not so much moving it real fast, but twitching it 2 or 3 times and let it sink. Twitch it 2 or 3 times, let it sink. And the action of this thing is just phenomenal. We did pretty good with it today. There we go. That's a nice chunk right there. Beautiful. I got them on the, it's an old school technique, floating worm. I'm going to teach my wife how to do it right now. She's never done this, so I'm going to show her how to fish a floating worm. Oh. You saw the line take off?
Yes.
You got a small one there. But now you see what it does, right?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
There you go. Show them now. You want to weigh it?
Yeah, I want to weigh it.
Where's the scale at?
Look at this. Yes, it does.
She got her.
Says 4 pounds.
Got her a 4-pounder.
Nice. Ooh, we're going back to the rocks. 4-pounders are nice.
So we had some fun. We're both tired. We're waking up 2:15 in the morning to be able to get out here and fish because all this COVID stuff. These lakes, the 2 lakes that we're fishing, are only allowing so many boats on the water, so we basically have to get here an hour and a half before they even open, take a little nap in the truck, do whatever, and then come on in and fish. So it was a pretty good day. I think it could have been a little bit better if I just didn't find the spots where there were any schools of them. But we had fun, caught some fish. My wife got her a 4-pounder today, and she feels good about that. And I feel good for her.
Thank you.
Have a good day?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Hey, we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for tuning in.